tires, all that shit.
D, I just went live on YouTube.
Oh, you on YouTube?
Yeah, I just hit live on YouTube. Yeah.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, yeah. So we got a couple things to go over. Today is a big day for crypto. They supposed to be voting on the Genius Act today, which is the stablecoin bill for those who don't know. So this is, could be a monumental day as far as it getting past the Senate and the bill going to Trump desk. I believe will be the next step, if I'm not mistaken. When it passes, because we're gonna go ahead and manifest that when it passes the Senate today. So that's a big deal. Trump was talking spicy this morning. Let me get you in here. Trump was talking spicy this morning. He's talking about the golden age is near or whatever. What did he say? Let me see.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, you good. Um, Let me read the exact quote. Let me read the exact quote. It says the golden age of America is coming. He said that to this morning. My God, this is the same day we got to sign and we got to get that stablecoin bill voted in.
Right.
So that was a little, I don't believe in coincidences. So, but yeah, we do got some articles to go over though. We got to go over Coinbase is they acquired Deribit. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It's spelled Deribit. It's a derivative. It's a crypto derivatives platform. They spent I know they spent over $2 billion for this crypto derivatives platform. So we know they got the money from BlackRock. But yeah, Coinbase they spent a good little bag to get this derivatives platform. Then we also have an article saying will crypto market rally as Donald Trump teases big trade deal. So apparently, it's an announcement coming tomorrow regarding this trade thing you were telling me about.
They said today is 589. Oh shit. Oh shit. Because if you add 25, that's 9.
9. And today's the 8th, and it's the 5th month of the year.
589.
That's crazy.
Oh shit. Oh man. That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. But yeah, Trump is teasing a big trade deal. So that could potentially make the crypto market rally. We have an article for that. We're gonna go over. We also got another article about USDC. And they hit a record volume of $219 billion in April. With a Binance partnership. So that's boosting USDC. And so yeah, we got to go over that. And then yeah, we'll just be circling around to see when the Senate's gonna vote on the Genius Act. They didn't give us a time, but yeah, the Senate is supposed to vote on the Genius Act, aka the stablecoin bill, today on May 8th. So yeah, we'll get started with the first article. Do you want to go over? You want me to do the Coinbase one first, and then we'll do the other ones after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Let me share my screen over here on YouTube. What's good, everybody over here on YouTube? Am I missing something in the chat? My chat not showing up. Unless they ain't said unless they ain't said nothing.
Everybody saying nothing in the chat over on YouTube.
I don't think nobody said nothing. Okay. I just want to make sure it worked. I don't know if it worked or not. If it's working. But okay. But here we are. We over here. So yeah, Coinbase to acquire Deribit, becoming the most comprehensive global crypto derivatives platform. So this is straight from Coinbase's website, as y'all can see. But yeah, let's go ahead and scroll a little bit. So it says today we're announcing a milestone transaction. Coinbase has entered into an agreement to acquire Deribit, the world's leading crypto options exchange, with approximately $30 billion of current open interest. This strategic acquisition significantly advances Coinbase's derivatives business, establishing us as the premier global platform for crypto derivatives. We're excited about this acquisition for the following reasons: creating the most comprehensive institutional derivatives platform. So Deribit is the global leader in crypto options. Deribit's robust options platform complements Coinbase's rapidly growing U.S. futures and international perpetual futures businesses, completing our derivatives offering. This is an important step toward our goal of providing traders access to spot futures, perpetual futures, and options trading, all in one seamless, capital efficient platform. Also, for market leadership and immediate scale, durable, diversified revenues and enhanced profitability, and accelerating our global derivative strategy. So it says our complementary footprint strategically positions Coinbase within the sizable global crypto derivatives market. It says we're excited to join forces with Coinbase to power a new era of global crypto derivatives. And this is the CEO from Deribit. I'm not gonna butcher his name, but as the leading crypto options platform, we've built a strong, profitable business, and this acquisition will accelerate the foundation we laid while providing traders with even more opportunities across spot, futures, perpetuals, and options, all under one trusted brand. Together with Coinbase, we're set to shape the future of the global crypto derivatives market. So yeah, this is a pretty big acquisition. They acquired them for approximately $2.9 billion, comprised of $700 million in cash and 11 million shares of Coinbase Class A common stock. Damn, subject to customary purchase price adjustments. This transaction is subject to regulatory approvals and other customary closing conditions and is expected to close by year end. So yeah, it got to get approved, but hey, that's a hell of an acquisition by Coinbase.
Man, that is crazy. Like Paige said, the circle is almost complete.
Oh yeah, because the C, and it's like this too. Like it's very, very close. So yeah, y'all. So shout out to Coinbase, shout out to BlackRock, because we know that's where y'all got the money from. Shout out to BlackRock for that acquisition, because we know it wouldn't have been possible without BlackRock's funding. So next next we have this article. I'll let D go over this one, but will crypto market rally as Donald Trump teases big trade deal?
Damn, will the crypto market rally? Will he say something to mess it up, or will he say something to let it fall? We don't see. So let's get into this. So in a message on his platform, Truth Social, he teased a big tariff deal with one of the most highly respected countries in the it's the United States ally as well. So thereby is setting the stage for crypto rally ahead. That's what we're saying. So, quote, he said, big news conference tomorrow at 10 a.m. Right now, honestly, at 10 a.m. the Oval Office concerning a major trade deal with representatives of a big and highly respected country. First of many. That's how you probably said it. So despite Trump not revealing the entire details, the New York Times reported and speculated that this could be a breakthrough in the U.S.-UK trade deal going ahead. So reducing the tariffs could help alleviate inflationary pressure, creating a more favorable environment for investing in crypto, tech, and other high beta assets, right? And we know that Bitcoin surpassed 99K back in February and stuff like that. So it looks like Bitcoin might be trailing back up over that 100K mark. So this is what we can probably expect from trade talks. The New York Times also reported that, citing 3 sources familiar with the matter, that the United States is set to enter a trade deal with the UK. And if you know anything about the UK, the US, tied together at the hip. So Timothy Brightbill, an international trade attorney at
I reloaded the page because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So Timothy Brightbill, international trade attorney at Wiley Wren, noted that the announcement is likely an agreement to begin negotiations outlining the framework of issues to be addressed in the coming months. Right? We suspect that tariff rates, non-tariff barriers, and digital trade are all on the list, and for the difficult issues to address on all of these. That's what he said. Quote. So how do we feel about what Trump is talking about, which is going on right now, supposedly?
I think he's talking spite. I think whatever he's going to talk about is going to be good for the markets. I think we're about to see a boost in the markets. Like I said earlier, him coming out saying the golden age of America is coming is telling me that trade deal, whatever he's going to say today or getting ready to say right now, is a big fucking deal. I think it's going to really boost the markets. especially since they got government spending down for 5%. So he on his high horse right now. So why not keep the momentum going? Since the government spending dropped by 5%, I'm just saying, little shit like that, Trump gonna brag and boast about because he can't help himself. So he do this massive trade deal. They ain't gonna hear the end of it in the media from him. So I think it's good. I think we in a good position to see a boost in the markets. I think we in price discovery.
We in the mix.
We in the mix for sure.
I don't see no comments over there on YouTube. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we can't see the comments. I don't know. I tried to refresh the page to see if that would help, but let me actually pull up YouTube on my tablet because I can't really see what y'all saying. I don't want y'all to think we're ignoring y'all. Sometimes, like Restream did that one time before, remember?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's up with that. Hold on.
Yeah, I see it over here. Yeah, it's definitely people saying.
Oh, it's definitely people saying stuff. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, we don't see none of these comments. Nothing's coming in. I don't know why it's not connected. But appreciate y'all. We see I got it pulled up right here, so I'm gonna just have to look from this screen and come peep in on it. But shout out to y'all.
No, facts. Shout out to y'all for pulling up there on YouTube.
Thank you, Crypto.
Pulling over there on YouTube.
Yeah, thank you, Crypto Queen. Thank you, Crypto Gambino, for the comment. Shout out to Lonzo. Shout out to Jerome in the UK. Or is he in the United Kingdom? But what's up? What's good, bands? Hey, Ash, y'all going to watch the announcement from Trump? Is it live on X somewhere? Because I can pull it up on X. I just can't pull it up on YouTube because the volume ain't gonna work. If y'all find it on X and send it to me, we can watch his announcement on live right now. If somebody can find it on X and send me the link, we can watch it. Y'all must be shadow banned. Yeah, we are shadow banned. What's up, the Necro Cannon? What's good, bro? What's good, Ken? What's good? Yeah, y'all. Sorry, we just not seeing these comments because they ain't showing us the comments on Restream. I don't know what's up with that, but it's all good, y'all. Long as y'all see what's going on. Live chat. Let me get in here. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, we do have another article. Yeah, if y'all send me the link to the Trump thing, though, we will play it. In the meantime, we're gonna go over. I think we got one more article to look at with USDC. All right, there you go, D. Let me share my screen for that one.
So USDC. Let's talk about it. What does it say? USDC hits record 219 billion in volume in April as Binance partnership boosts the market dominance. So we're talking about the month of April with USDC Circle. So USDC trading volume surged in a consistent all-time highs, reaching $219 billion last month, doubling since January. So doubling. So according to the data, the rise comes back from Circle's key partnership with Binance, which has significantly expanded USDC's market presence. USDC's sharp rise starkly contrasts with muted activity in the broader market, especially as its stablecoin competitors face challenges. So while other stablecoins are facing these challenges and all these hurdles and stuff like that, USDC Circle is remaining on the path of partnerships and credibility, more and more credibility, because this Circle ganging up with Binance is huge. Because remember that Binance is still the biggest platform, exchange-wise in the world. So Tether has seen interest in USDC wane in the past several months, and it's also been reported that USDC's volume on the centralized exchanges nearly halving between November 2024 and April 2025. So this contraction is in the largest stablecoin volume isn't the result of company-specified issues, but a reflection of the broader slowdown in trading activity. And then they talk about Bitcoin's volatility and struggle to stay above resistance. First at 90K, then at 95,000 led to a market-wide aversion to risk, and the likely reduced retail participation, which further pressure on USDC's volumes. Because Queen, you always be saying that USDT is heavily tied to Bitcoin, right? Mm-hmm. So this further created space for USDC to capitalize and strengthen its position. And then regulatory clarity from Europe's impending markets and crypto assets MiCA, MiCA legislation also poses a strategic issue for stablecoins. Compliance with MiCA standards will be required in the EU, which will benefit USDC, which has much strong regulatory positioning and transparency than USDT. So they're saying in this article that USDC has way more transparency than USDT, which we've been telling you guys for a long time now. So now it's going to just become more and more credible, as time rolls on, and in the coming months, in the coming weeks, because we don't know what's about to happen. Stuff is really taking a turn for the better.
Absolutely. So we just got word. Shout out to whoever just told me to find this on Twitter. Let me click the link now and see if it works. RSB, I guess the live for Trump is supposed to be on here. Is it? Yeah. No, this is an ad or something. Oh, yes, an ad. Okay, skip. Let's see, hold on. We ain't really supposed to have ads on TikTok. Let me not give them a reason to take this down. I did turn up YouTube, turn down TikTok.
Can't. I can't hear it.
Oh, damn, for real? You can't hear it?
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Fuck. Is this because it's on YouTube?
Oh, maybe because it is YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's YouTube. Yeah, we have to find one that's not on YouTube because we on YouTube, if that makes sense. We was trying to watch Trump thing live. Somebody else in the chat just said 145 is when they vote on that vote on the Genius at 145.
Ooh.
So yeah, we definitely gonna hop back on for that. That's
Yeah.
perfect. That's perfect. That's right. That's like an hour, a little bit over an hour before I gotta leave for the airport. So that's perfect. Let me see. Love.
Your pronouns.
Can you hear
You're
that,
either
D?
a man or a woman.
Yeah.
Obvious. We know the reasons why. We know the definitions and why God has created two genders, not 20, not 200, not 2,000. But thank God we have common sense back in the White House as we await President Trump making a major announcement today on trade forthcoming. Thank you to Brightcore's Kimchi One. Talk about common sense, gut health, immune support, anti-aging properties, all made in the USA.
Y'all let me know.
Non-GMO, no chemicals in there for you, just good.
Let me know when Trump is up, because I'm not about to watch this guy. Let me know when he.
She said, "I ain't about to watch this." You know they got to do the fluff. You know they got to do the fluff and all that shit. Beforehand.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the New York Knicks, yo. I know we talking about crypto, but shout out to the New York Knicks for busting the Boston Celtics ass, going up 2-0. Going up 2-0. Right? Listen, I ain't watched the game and I ain't watched basketball in a long time. But listen, shout out to the New York Knicks. Shout out to my grandma, put me onto New York Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks for busting their ass. We're going to the finals, baby. Go ahead. Right. That's all I had to say.
What they up to? Oh, Nick, the Knicks.
Shout out to the New York Knicks. Busting Boston ass.
Yeah, the reporter is chatting right now. Yeah, when the reporter not chatting and they pull up the White House people, let me know. Then we'll show that. But yeah. So 145. That's a big whoo. I don't know why I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, y'all, but I'm nervous. I ain't never been so nervous in my life. I'm just nervous. They better push that bill through. They better push that bill.
Nah, they better push that shit through.
Come on now, 60 votes. Don't let me down, baby. Let's get paid now. Y'all need to stop playing now. Come on now.
Yeah. It's
I'm a
time
little
to
nervous. This a little nerve wracking.
get nerve wracking.
Yeah,
That's all good.
it's going through. We're gonna be positive. It's going through for sure. We're gonna be positive. We're gonna be. I'm
Yeah.
still a little nervous.
Yeah.
Eleanor posted. That's what we'll do right now. Let's go to Eleanor's. Let's go to Eleanor's X account real quick. Here we go. Yeah, here's Eleanor. Yeah, the Senate is scheduled to go ahead with its scheduled vote on the motion to proceed to the Genius Act this afternoon at 1:45. I'll show y'all the tweet. Y'all can see that. Y'all can. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. So, yeah, 1:45 Eastern. I'm told it's looking like a photo finish following late night negotiations between Senate Republicans and Democrats, and a few last minute text updates, but that members are preparing for anything. Why would y'all be having a photo finish? Clearly, it's getting passed. All right, y'all. It's getting passed. Ain't nobody having no photo finish for a bill that ain't gonna get passed. This is a monumental day. This is a monument. So why they got all these other people race baiting? We finna get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A step closer to this bill getting on Trump desk. And
it's
then
589. It's 589, yo.
589. It's getting passed today. These people love numerology. They love rituals. They love doing, weird shit. But I'm trying to get paid.
Yep.
Trying to get paid. Mr. Dub said Knicks did the same thing in both games, down by more than 10, came back and won from Bridges defense, literally back to back, same way.
Shout out to the Knicks. We're going to the finals, nigga. We're going to the finals. Let's go.
For sure. Yeah.
Now they were down 20. They were down 20 in both games and came back.
Damn.
Yeah. They must have told them, like, y'all gotta give it up. Vegas always wins, yo. Vegas always wins.
Every time. Let's see what else going on. U.S. Treasury is doing a series of private roundtables next week with members of the crypto industry. So yeah, that means that bill's getting passed, and now they need to have private, because they've been doing them publicly. So now they need to have private. Now they gotta have private roundtables next week with members in the crypto industries. Tables will focus on various different areas of the ecosystem like DeFi, banking, cyber, etc. Come on now, y'all. Man, let's get paid, bro. Let's get it
going.
Let's get this done. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay. Did Trump come up yet? I hate they don't never be on time. Lord, they don't never be on time. I need them to be on time, gangy.
Right.
We're trying to catch, for those coming in, we're trying to catch Trump with his trade announcement. I want to see what the market's going to do while he talking about it. Colored people time always. Yeah, for sure.
We're going to see. I mean, we're going to see. Damn. What else? I'm trying to see if there's anything else hot off the press.
We might need the DeFi class sooner. So the exit strategy class that we did, our boy Cecil, he did a whole rundown on DeFi. He actually did a transaction. So if you want to, I would get that exit strategy class with Cecil. Went through a DeFi transaction. Just kind of showed you something with HBAR, an option there with DeFi. But yeah, no, that class is on May 18th. So hopefully it's perfect timing. But yeah, Flair doing 39%. Flair going crazy too. I hope I could go over Flair in the class. I'm gonna ask him what he planned to go over. But yeah, I heard Flair going crazy over there in DeFi. So yeah, we'll that class is gonna be May 18th. Man, we printing money over here, y'all. I can't wait. I just want everybody to see their options where they can reallocate their profits, because I don't want y'all, just moving y'all money into fiat and y'all ain't got no cash flow coming in. These are easy plays. We are literal banks, so we're gonna act as such, and that's what we promote, and that's why we want to show y'all, these options, and then you do your homework and go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Kevin. He was in the class. Some of y'all on the live right now. Y'all was in class.
Yeah. We just want to see. So we just
Man.
want to go through the process so y'all can see what's going on.
Vital said May 18th is Haiti Day. So it's a good day. Okay.
Okay. Appreciate that, Mito. We are literally digital asset businesses. Hey, Paige, listen. When y'all get up and stop letting people play with y'all, bro. Stop letting people play with y'all. Y'all wake up every day, look in the mirror. You're a bank, bro. You a whole digital. You beat the institutions to an asset class, and this is gonna be the biggest asset class the world has ever seen. And you beat the major institutions to an asset class. Stop letting people fucking play with you. Stop letting people play with you. For real, you a whole bank. You a walking bank. These niggas don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole Swiss bank account in your pocket now. These niggas don't even know it. Motherfuckers don't even know who you are. they finna find out though. They gonna hear you when you pull up. But they definitely
gonna see.
They gonna see.
They gonna see. They gonna see. They gonna have to see you.
Yeah. What's good, Easy?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, they finna find out. Hope we can catch it. Yeah, I'm trying to, bro. I'm trying to see. Let me go back to that page that guys told me to go to. Let me go back. Let me see what's going on. Let's see what's going on.
See your boy talking.
Normal anymore, but it's normal for us. The people who work hard, pay taxes, go to church, go to the gym, don't use pronouns, believe men should not be abusing women, actually believe in Me Too as well, and the dignity of women. Where did that go for the far left? And we believe that we love immigrants. We love them. I mean, the beauty of this nation. Think about it. Think about just, let's do a project here and right either on YouTube, Facebook, X.
Yo, speaking of Me Too, what you call it? You know Byron Scott that used to play in the NBA, then he became a coach?
Yeah.
Some shit came out and said that, yo, he did some shit back in like 1987, yo. I said, damn, yo. It took you 37 years, 38 years. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I'm like, dang. She said she was 15. I was like, dang, bro. Cassie's wild.
All I can do is shake my head, bro.
Yeah. They listen, they gonna make you divert your attention from this as much as they can. But if you was on the live last night, you saw us, you saw us break that shit down. You saw DeFi King, you saw Aquaman break that shit down, That was a preview. That was a preview of what you're gonna see on the 18th.
Yeah, and stand clear of the drama in the crypto space too. Like, don't get caught up in those people debating on which protocol is better than the other. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Money, bro. I'm not here to watch people argue over protocol.
Not here to bicker about that shit. You hear anything else about the Diddy case, or that shit toned down?
That shit toned down for right now. If we buy the class, can we rewatch it? Yeah, it's gonna be recorded. It's a live class, so that people can ask questions, but it is gonna be recorded.
Yeah, facts. It'll be available for you after the class. Probably the next day. It'll be available.
Somebody said he finna walk. You talking about Diddy finna walk? You think they gonna let him off? I don't know. I heard Cassidy had some crazy evidence on him though, from Kim Porter. That's what I heard.
That'd be crazy.
I heard Kim knew what it was and had something on him. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, she was about to come out with a book or something.
It's deeper than that book.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't really see. Let me go back to one of my sites.
If Trump don't bring his ass to that motherfucking podium and tell us what the fuck he need to say,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying what we're waiting for.
Like, boy, what is you in there doing? Stop arguing with them dumbass people and go tell us what you need to say. Cause I know that's what he probably in there doing.
Did we talked about Stripe and the AI model for payments and everything. We talked about that, right?
Yeah, we showed the
Yeah.
demonstration yesterday. Who want to see the Stripe demonstration with the stablecoin? Stripe released their stablecoin stuff yesterday. Cause I'll pull it up if y'all want to watch that while we waiting on Trump, since he want to be a diva today. Genius at that's at 145. Somebody said he will walk. There's no evidence on Diddy. I don't know, cause y'all know Cassie turned in some stuff though from Kim Porter. She turned it over to the prosecutors. Whatever they supposedly got on him is not connected to what he's been charged for. This is what's going over the masses' heads. Oh, okay. But if they got evidence on that T word, I can't say because I don't want the YouTube to get taken down. But that TRA, you know what word I'm getting to. That track,
The movement of people.
the movement of people. If they got evidence on that, he is not walking.
Yeah.
If they got some feasible evidence on that, he is not walking. Other than that, I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. Because that is one of his charges is that movement of people.
Swana, he said the NBC News had it live, but the video is on standby. So, all right.
Man, Trump must be in there, bro. He must be finishing up eating his food or something. He need to come on.
Joke in there BSing, yo.
Yeah.
BSing around.
Probably in there arguing with Barron or something. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Right, come on, man. Oh, I just sent you an article about Arizona and Oregon. Arizona and Oregon.
Arizona and Oregon.
Child to Arizona and Oregon, they're embracing Bitcoin and sweeping new laws. So they got two bills that got approved, set on the grounds to further Bitcoin integration with broader financial system. Right? The financial system is changing, fam. Financial system. That's why you got to be paying attention to all this. Block out the outside noise. Block out the stuff that don't got nothing concerning you, and pay attention to stuff like this. So it said the two states have taken a significant step to integrate Bitcoin and digital assets, not just Bitcoin and digital assets into public policy. On May 7th, which was yesterday, Arizona and Oregon passed new laws that signal growing acceptance of crypto at a state level. So Arizona has created a state-run Bitcoin and digital asset reserve fund following the passage of the House Bill 2749. Governor Kate Hobbs signed into bill yesterday on May 7th. The new legislation allows the state to claim ownership of abandoned digital assets after 3 years of inactivity. Oh shit! So that's crazy. So once under state custody, these assets can be staked or used to receive airdrops with proceeds deposited into the reserve. So they can just take your money after 3 years? That's wild.
Damn.
So according that's crazy.
So
Yo, this is setting a new stage for something else. So this is why you gotta pay attention to, all of these different things and all these policies.
I don't know if I'm fucking with this.
That's yeah, like that. Let me read further. Let's see what's going on, because this is the first time I'm seeing this as well. So according to Jeff Wegener, chair of the House Commerce Committee, the measures aims to ensure that Arizona can capture value from forgotten digital currencies. He noted that the framework respects ownership rights while helping state adapt to financial innovation. That seemed like the state just trying to take money. That's what that seemed like to me.
Yeah, because what you mean after 3 years you can take my shit? Like, what?
So if I want to just let it sit there, I just want to let it sit there. You know what I mean?
Because so what you're telling me is you're gonna force me to spend it. So
yeah, I don't know. Let's go deeper into it. So he added that digital assets aren't the future; they're the present. We've built a structure that protects property rights, respects ownership, and gives states tools to account for a new category of value in the economy. It's exactly the kind of policy we should be leading on: modern, precise, and built with an understanding where technology and financing are heading. That sounds like a little fluff. That sounds like a lot of fluff. Meanwhile, the House 2749's passage has increased optimism among crypto advocates. Mainly Senate Bill 1373 awaits the governor's decision. This mattered because SB 1373, which is a meaningful strategic reserve bill in Arizona, is currently at Governor Hobbs's desk, awaiting either signature or veto. And then they talk about Oregon recognizing crypto as collateral. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this shit. They trying to really regulate this shit. Like if I got assets just sitting there for years and years and years, because that's like no different from people that remember we was talking about the inactive wallets, Bitcoin wallets or Ethereum wallets that's now just moving money. Like if that's been sitting there for a decade, it should just be sitting there. Y'all shouldn't have the right to just come in and just take the bread. But I don't know. So Oregon recognizes crypto as collateral. Oregon has also taken significant steps towards normalizing crypto financial markets. Through Senate Bill 167, the state has updated its Uniform Commercial Code, UCC, to classify digital assets like Bitcoin as acceptable collateral and secured lending. Okay. So they're updating the UCC code with this shit right here. What'd you say?
To me, it's just gonna this makes more sense as to what we've been talking about. Just that's just gonna make me reallocate most of my shit to DeFi, because this is insane. I ain't fucking with this. I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck Arizona.
Listen, shout out to all people out of Arizona, but I'm not messing with this bill. I'm not messing with it. I don't know about this bill.
I don't know how I feel about this. I need to read it. I need to read it again. Honestly, can we go to the top again? I'm sorry. I'm one of them kids. I had to read stuff twice.
No, for sure. It says the new legislation allows state to claim ownership of abandoned digital assets after 3 years of inactivity.
Okay, so we read that right the first time. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with that, bro. No, so this is more incentive for y'all to learn DeFi, dead ass, because that means like if you have these assets sitting there on, sitting somewhere where the state can take it after 3 years, this is just a way for the state to get free money. Fuck no, I'm not fucking with that, bro. Like no.
Yeah, we like Black Sheep said, we might have to run it through the chat GPT, but yeah, we could do that. We could do that later. But I'm gonna put this article in the we're gonna put this article in the Telegram so we could dissect this shit, because this is under the radar, but this is kind of like important.
Yeah, but it's like everybody's saying in the chat, who are they to say that it's abandoned? How do you know it's abandoned? I'm alive, I'm well, I just have money stored here.
Well,
how is that? I didn't abandon it. I'm just not touching it right now.
Yeah, I guess you gotta just claim ownership, just like how they be talking about like the straw man shit, and like how you gotta claim ownership of yourself, and because they're talking about UCC codes right here in the article about Oregon. Because if I scroll down the article, they talk about Oregon and it's Senate Bill 167, which updated its UCC Uniform Commercial Code to classify digital assets like Bitcoin as acceptable collateral and secured lending. The law also acknowledges the validity of electronic records, signatures, and blended transactions, creating a more straightforward path for blockchain-based commerce. Damn. Market experts say that this update reduces uncertainty for institutions using crypto in loans and credit agreements. Because when you talk about these UCC codes, that's like lending and borrowing. Like that's the basis of it. They also added that the legislation move will boost crypto adoption in Oregon's financial ecosystem and encourage the development of asset-backed lending products. So that doesn't sound that bad. But what they doing in Arizona, I don't know about that. So we're gonna look at. I'm gonna look into it further. For sure.
This is crazy. So that means they basically saying put these assets to work. If not, in 3 years they're abandoned. So okay, DeFi, they'll be in a liquidity pool. Fuck y'all. I'm not giving shit. What? This is in Arizona, but I don't want other states to be like, because they'll see this as a cash grab. So if Arizona passes this, you know what I'm saying, other states could follow suit and be like, oh shit, that's because that's why we are doing these classes, because a lot of people don't know about staking and DeFi and all that shit, bro. Like people not aware.
This is when trust, like somebody's talking about trust. This is when trust and stuff like that. You can set up your own trust, like right now. You know what I mean? Like you might have to, Nah, this is definitely something to pay attention to. I'm gonna pay attention to this shit, because this is like that's some under the radar shit. That's kind of big. Somebody in YouTube said the operative word is inactivity.
Inactivity. So, okay.
Yeah.
So J Bay said you have to use the same UCC to protect it so that They can access it. I'm trying to see if Aqua can come up because I want to see how you feel about this. I'm just like, get in DeFi. Because I just ain't gonna risk y'all taking my shit. Because, yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that Arizona. I fuck with y'all as a state, but I ain't feeling that bill. I ain't feeling that.
right.
Right, like Phyllis S said, what if I want to store my crypto for retirement or hold for my grandkids? You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Even said, wait, D, what about if the brokers like Anchorage or Caleb and Brown? I don't know.
Yeah, because they didn't give too much details. We would need to actually see the bill. I don't think they left a link in here with the
They
actual
left well,
Senate,
we know the name of it. We know the name of it, so we could just
Senate
look it
Bill
up.
167 in Oregon. Oregon recognizes crypto as collateral. Hold on, wait. Oh, SB 1373. So yeah,
Yeah.
we would need some specific details. Honestly, whoever their governor is or senator, whoever, I need them to have a press conference just for this because we got questions. I want to be a reporter. I got questions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's good? What's good, Aquaman?
Aqua, there you go. I thought he said give him 2 minutes. What's good, bro?
Oh, he said give him okay.
Yeah. He need a few minutes. Let's see. Let's check this. Did Trump ever come out? What is he doing? Is he taking a bath? What is he doing?
He said you'll take it back.
Is he like? I know he older. Like, what is he doing?
No, he's taking a
I'm trying to
damn.
figure out what is the holdup. What is he doing? This is crazy. I'm confused.
That joke is sitting in the back.
Yeah,
Oh man.
taking bubble baths and shit. Like, if you don't get your old ass to this podium, boy, come on.
Yeah.
Damn.
For the spiritual bath, probably.
Somebody
Yeah.
said switching out the y'all shut up. Y'all be the reason the live get taken down because y'all always got to say some shit.
Oh man, you packing for SpaceX? Oh man, they just be sitting in the back bullshitting, yo.
They don't be
They don't be doing nothing. They be 10 o'clock, but then it's like 10:49. Like, what are you doing, yo?
Shit. I swear to God, they don't be doing shit. I've seen it with my own eyes. They don't be doing shit.
Yeah, they don't. They just be in the back bullshitting.
Them niggas sit back with their shiny shoes on and they pretty suits and they be drinking coffee. Yeah. So I was at the golf club yesterday and yeah, he was telling me about a deal that was going.
Yeah.
That's what they be doing. They fixing they. That's all they doing. Drink their coffee. They don't be doing shit.
Shit. He's making TikTok.
Somebody said he buying up stuff before he made it to go up. He might be.
Yeah. Are we putting those buy orders in? Are we putting those buy orders in now?
Yeah, put the buy orders in. Yeah, well, I'm gonna wait. I can see him now. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm not going. We'll
somebody say he putting his wig together. Ah, damn.
No, he probably is. He probably got his team putting them buy orders in right now. They must see this old ass Swift system. The money must be transferring slow. That's what we talking about. It must be taking a minute for the bread to hit. He must be waiting on the bread to hit so he can get his trade in.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for paying attention.
Yeah, this guy up here is still promoting whatever the hell he getting paid to promote. Y'all need to hit us up. Let me promote some stuff. How much he getting paid for this? Angel Paste Miracle Cream. So we need sponsorship. Send it our way. All these different health products and stuff. Y'all can send them over here too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell, that's all he over there doing. I'm sick of him. I don't want to see another advertisement. I'm talking right now.
I'm taking a bath. I don't know. Somebody you saying he just joking taking a bath. I'm like,
I think he's taking a bath.
Like that joke ain't even ready yet. That joke ain't even dressed.
Oh, there you go.
Dramatically increasing access for.
Oh, we talking shit. He right there.
Virtually all of the products produced by our great farmers, and our secretary, as you know, of agriculture is here. Brooke, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, sir.
You'll let the farmers know. In addition, the UK will reduce or eliminate numerous non-tariff barriers that unfairly discriminated against American products. But this is now turning out, I think, really to be a great deal for both countries, because it'll be
If y'all
really
move
great
the
for the
microphone
UK
over a
also.
little bit more, y'all
So,
get on my nerves.
they're opening up the country. Their country is a little closed, and we appreciate that. They'll also be fast tracking American goods through their customs process, so our exports go to a very, very quick form of approval, and there won't be any red tape. Things are going to move very quickly both ways. The final details are being written up in the coming weeks. We'll have it all very conclusive, but the actual deal is a very conclusive one. We think just about everything's been approved. So good for both countries. And we'll also receive new market access for American chemicals, machinery, and many other industrial products that weren't allowed. And they'll end up getting products that they'll be able to price. And if they like them better and we make great products, they'll be buying those products, but they were not available in the UK. Furthermore, in a historic step, the deal includes plans that will bring the United Kingdom into the economic security alignment with the United States. That's the first of its kind. So we have a big economic security blanket, and that's very important. And we feel very, very comfortable with that because it's been a great ally, truly one of our great allies. I mean, a lot of people say our greatest ally. I don't want to insult people by saying that, but I can say it's certainly one of our greatest, and right at the top. And they're the first one we're talking about. And by the way, we have many meetings planned today and tomorrow, and every country wants to be making deals. And we have a meeting, as you know, Scott will be going over to Switzerland on Saturday, and that'll be very, very interesting. We'll find out, but I think they want to make a deal very badly too. Both countries have agreed that the economic security is national security, and we'll be working together as allies to ensure that we have a strong industrial base, appropriate export controls, and protections for key technologies and industries like steel. Steel is a big factor. Both countries will become stronger with steel and things necessary for military. You know, we used to build ships and other things literally at a level that nobody's ever seen. And we haven't, we've eased up, and I would say that the UK certainly eased up, but now we're going to be uneasing both, and we work together. Once again, I want to thank Prime Minister Starmer. He's been terrific for his partnership in this matter. The special relationship and external bond, it's really an external and an internal bond between our two countries will soon be stronger than ever before. And we really do. We have a great relationship. I want to just say that the representatives of UK have been so professional, and it's been an honor doing business with all of them, and in particular the Prime Minister. And I'd like to introduce him now to say a few words. Mr. Prime Minister, please take it away.
Thank you, Mr. President, Donald. And this is a really fantastic, historic day in which we can announce this deal between our two great countries. And I think it's a real tribute to the history that we have of working so closely together. Can I pay tribute, Donald, to your negotiating team as well, particularly yes, Howard and Jameson, who've done an incredible job, a very professional job. And my team as well. Two negotiating teams have worked at pace now for a number of weeks to bring in this deal today. Really important deal. This is going to boost trade between and across our countries. It's going to not only protect jobs, but create jobs, opening market access. And as you say, Donald, the timing couldn't be more apt, because not only was it 80 years ago today that victory came for Europe after and at the end of the Second World War, but of course on that day the UK and the US stood together as the closest of allies. And Donald, I think even down to the hour, because you may or may not know that it was about this time of day, exactly 80 years ago, that Winston Churchill announced victory in Europe, and that led to great celebrations across Europe, across America, but particularly in the United Kingdom. Literally people going out into the street, putting bunting up, going up to the palace. And so to be able to announce this great deal on the same day, 80 years forward, almost at the same hour. And as we were 80 years ago, with the UK and the US standing side by side, I think is incredibly important and makes this truly historic.
You got this joke on speakerphone?
Close relationship
He couldn't give him a video?
for years. You know, Donald, when it comes to defence and security and intelligence sharing, of course, there are no two countries that are closer than our two countries. And now we take this into new and important territory by adding trade and the economy to the closeness of our relationship. It is built, as you say, on those notions of fairness and reciprocal arrangements. We've always had a fair and balanced arrangement between our countries. This builds on that, hugely important for sectors like car manufacturing and for steel and aluminium and so many others. And yes, we can finish ironing out some of the details, but there's a fantastic platform here, including, of course, on the tech side, where I think I'm right in saying we're the only two Western countries with trillion-dollar sectors when it comes to tech. And in the end, it comes down to, as you say, Donald, economic security is national security, or national security. We've been absolutely the closest of allies for so many years, keeping the peace.
TikTok just sent me a warning.
Close, alliance, that friendship. And now we
For what?
This deal on trade and the economy. And I want to thank you for your leadership on that, Donald, and for the way in which your team have negotiated this. I'm so pleased that we've got this deal, we've finalised it, and we've built an incredible platform for the future. So thank you so much. Donald, I'm now going to go and do a press conference. I think you have your press in with you. But on the details, I think if you've got Howard, we can deal with that through one of my team.
That's great. Well, Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much. It's an honor. We're going to have a continued, maybe a better relationship than ever before. You know, I don't know if the media knows, but the US and UK have been working for years to try and make a deal. And it never quite got there.
Yeah.
It did with this Prime Minister. So I want to just congratulate you.
Well, with this president, this prime minister, we've managed to achieve what many people have tried to achieve for many years. Right. And I'm really pleased.
For many years.
And it feels completely historic and on a special 80-year anniversary as well. So, Donald, thank you so much. It's really good to have got this deal over the line. Tribute to both teams, tribute to our countries, and tribute to your leadership.
Thank you. Well, it really is a great thing. And you go do your press conference, and I'll see you soon. Maybe speak to you later. But thank you very much. An incredible thing. I can't tell you that for so many years, even as I sat, everybody talked and talked and talked about a deal. With it just seemed like a natural deal, but it was not done. But now it was done with us. So I feel very proud to have been a part of it. Keir, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks, Donald, and we'll speak again soon.
Very good. So long. Bye.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. What's the markets doing off of this? How's the markets reacting? I can't see shit.
Very nice. Why don't I do this?
1 second.
Our Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, give a little description of the deal pretty quick. And then
Bitcoin is at 99.
very nice side. We'll be speaking about it also, maybe. From
we back green.
Pretty equal. I think it's a very, it's just been a deal that was, we thought, very complicated. It became very simple. It's opening up the country that we really didn't have the kind of access to that I would have thought. I was surprised. I think it's why the deal never got done before. It was, you know, they've been working on this deal for 25 years. And we got it done, and we got it done.
Everybody got to hit the Trump dance today.
Countries. So, Howard, if you could go, and then somebody else, you may have, you'll pick whoever you want who'd like to do it. I have a feeling you're going to do it, right? So you guys go ahead, and then we'll take questions right after that. But I think you'll get a pretty good understanding of how big it is. It's a very large deal, very big deal. And Howard, go ahead.
So the UK is the 6th largest economy in the world and the 4th largest that we export to, right? So it's a huge market, a top 10 market. If you remember Liberation Day, they were at 10% because we have balanced trade with the UK, right? They say they have a surplus, but of course that counts gold bullion, which is, so let's just call it balanced trade. So how do you open up a market in balanced trade? People think it's impossible. They've always thought it was impossible until President Trump came on the scene and changed the way things work. So here's what we've got. We've opened up new market access, ethanol, beef, machinery, all the agricultural products. They've agreed to open their markets, and that will add $5 billion of opportunity to American exporters. So the question is, why would they do that now? Because they've never done it before. And we still have our 10% tariff on, which will produce $6 billion of revenue for the United States. So the idea was, how do they keep their jobs, protect their economy, and do the best for their people while opening the market for us? And the ways they studied it, their team was exceptional, and they tried to figure out the markets that they're importing from other people and try to send them over to America. So why were they always favoring others and not us? And what they've done is they found the ways to do that so that we have new access, right? But the UK workers are protected, and that was the balance. So we did a deal with them in automobiles, and you know, if you're not building here, we charge you a 25% tariff. But the president, and by the way, I want to make this clear, while Jameson and I worked hard, this was the president's deal. And people think, oh, that's not the way it works. If you got to sit next to him, I have the best deal maker to my left. And if you don't think that we take advantage of him calling the prime minister and getting that deal done, you don't understand who's the president of the United States. So he's the closer. He gets deals done that we could never get done because he understands business. He understands deals. And that's why we're here today. So he agreed they could send 100,000 cars into America and only pay a 10% tariff. And that protects their car industry. And remember, we do 16 million cars a year. So this is only like 0.6%. But for the UK auto people, this is tens of thousands of jobs that the president agreed that he would protect for them. So he made that deal, right? Then steel and aluminum. Right? Their steel business has been destroyed like everybody else has been destroyed by people dumping steel into their markets. And British Steel had announced it was closing down. So the British government, as part of this deal, nationalized British Steel, and they're going to match the kinds of models we do. They'll put tariffs on, they'll put quotas on. They want to do it with America so they can be part of the resurgence of steel and aluminum in America. And that saves them, again, thousands and thousands of jobs. So if you go step by step, aero and commercial planes, they sell Rolls-Royce engines to Boeing. We've agreed to let Rolls-Royce engines and those kind of plane parts to come over tariff-free. And what you're going to hear today is there's going to be an announcement in the UK that they are buying $10 billion worth of Boeing planes later today. But I'm going to let the name of the airline announce it because that's theirs to do. But part of this deal was always to do it together and to do it strong. And you can see the numbers on this board. Everything about this board works exceptionally well for the United States of America. It lays out the plan that you can work with us in autos. You can work with us with aero and commercial. You can work with us in pharmaceuticals if you have a supply chain that is secure and protected in national security. So we feel really good about the deal. You've heard the prime minister. He feels really good about the deal, right? And we started at 10% and we ended at 10%. And the market for America is better. And this is a perfect example of why Donald Trump produced Liberation Day. People don't understand. He gets things done in a matter of time. This would have taken Jameson and I 3 years, maybe. And instead, we got it done in 45 days, certainly, because we work for Donald Trump. So Jameson, my partner in all this, maybe Jameson, you'd like to talk a little, and then we'll turn it over to the UK.
Sure, happy to do that. Everyone has great remarks. I just have to echo the president and the prime minister when we talk about VE Day. This is something we've been waiting for decades, and there's no more appropriate day to do this. And when we step back and we look back a few weeks from now or months from now or years from now, we're going to look back at this day and better appreciate the significance, I think. And I'll just say,
how the market look?
Because
these niggas is just
UK negotiators, we've got,
do too much dick riding for me. So market is green. Okay. What's good, Aqua? Dang, I can't hear. Is my volume? Oh, shoot,
Can
my
you guys
volume.
hear me?
Okay, that's mine. That was me, bro. That was me. I had my volume down.
Okay.
What's good, bro?
Yo, I was tripping. You guys gonna send me the link for that Arizona bill as far as like your what was it? Like your assets if they're locked up for more than 3 years stagnant.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Basically
called it abandoned. They used the word abandoned digital assets after 3 years.
Damn. Like I could see, like honestly, like I could see. Well, I mean, if it's the government taking it or the state taking it, then that's fucked up. But if they were gonna use that in like a situation where it's like, you know, maybe someone's parent was deep in crypto and then they passed away and now they're worth, you know, millions, and you know the family doesn't know how to get their hands on it because they didn't study this tech, da 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 da. Then they could say, all right, well, in 3 years, then you know we'll transfer everything to your name, but like if the state is taking it, then that's fucked up. That's like I don't even agree with that. I would need to look at that more and really see what that entails. Like that's like that means if you don't rock with DeFi and you just got your shit cold storage for 3 years, I wonder if it falls in that abandonment, you know, whatever they're saying it is. You know what I mean? Like if it falls under that abandonment and it meets all the requirements, and they could take it from you. That's wild. That's super wild.
You know I'm not messing with that, bro. I was like, nah. So I would need to see more details. They're gonna have to do a press conference with that one. I just sent you the article though from my computer. You should get it in a second.
See, look at what somebody said in the comments. That's me. My dad passed at 21. We're trying to get his crypto. Damn, you see, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like that family deserves his crypto 100%. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. So it's like stuff like that, and that's 2021. It's 2025. So you're telling me if this bill was in place, the state would have taken it by now? That's insane. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I'm like, how would they even know though?
I definitely don't agree with that one. They're gonna have to answer questions on that one right there because that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, D, you're on mute. We couldn't hear what you just said right now.
Oh, my bad.
I said, how would they even know? My bad. Yeah, I don't know. That goes.
Yeah, how do you know it's abandoned though? Because that's a crazy word to use. Abandoned. Like, what deems it abandoned?
In your cold store. Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look deeper into it though. I'm definitely gonna look deeper into that bill and see what that shit is.
This is where the safe haven token comes into play. I bought those years ago. Real use case for this. Safe haven token? I haven't heard of that. Have y'all heard of that? I haven't heard of that.
What is that? What's safe haven token?
I don't know. What's safe haven token, Damien? But hey, bro, they vote on the Genius Act at 145, bro.
So it got voted on?
No, they voted at 145 Eastern. So I think that's what 12, 11, 10, 10:45 for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like 5 hours in. That's dope.
Tour said it does not apply to
the magic day though, huh?
Hey, you saw the 589 thing?
Definitely. Today is 589.
Yeah. That's insane, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why I think it's gonna pass now. After people after that came out, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's probably gonna pass today because today's 589.
Damn.
You know these people love numerology and doing rituals and stuff on days like this. So clearly that number means something.
That number means something so important that Brad Garlinghouse for the past few years has made it a point to own and follow 589 people on his X account. So call us crazy, but Brad Garlinghouse is in on this shit too.
Yep. No, for real. Like for real, seriously. So I'm glad to see the market green though.
Man, them damn XRP Riddlers, man, they crazy.
Man, some stuff just like, bro, it's not a coincidence, bro. Like, come on now. Okay, so it looks like XRP's at 223. So I heard Ethereum went back over 2K. Yeah, they at 2,000. Okay, ETH is at 2,000 right now. Let me see what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin's at 99,000.
You know what?
You know, what blows my mind is that there's people right now, especially in the XRP army, trying to say that, like, oh yeah, Ethereum is just a dying chain. It's going to die. Like, wait a second. We know the price hasn't moved, like, and it's been going down. But why the fuck did Ripple build an EVM? Why the fuck do other chains build EVMs if Ethereum is just a dying chain? Why is there the most amount of liquidity in DeFi locked up in Ethereum still if it's just a dying chain? Like, we got to wake up and we got to understand that DeFi is the absolute beast in DeFi. Ethereum is the beast in DeFi, period. It's just the beast. It has the most total value locked up on it. It has the most protocols sitting on it. There's the most amount of things that you can do over there with your assets that sit on the Ethereum chain. So, like, you won't get you won't get abandonment issues if you lock it up on Ethereum chain in Arizona. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's too much to do on the Ethereum chain with your assets. So, yeah, just when people tell you that shit, don't fall for that garbage. Because I used to fall for that garbage too. I used to think like, oh yeah, it's just really expensive at fees and da 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 da. But like, yo, like the Ethereum is an absolute beast. So yeah, don't get it twisted.
Oh, for sure. I'm just checking the market right now. But yeah, everything's pretty much green, bro. XRP is green, XLM is green, HBAR is green, Bitcoin is green, Ethereum is green. Let's check XCN. Let's check Onyx. Onyx is green. So the market is reacting.
I wonder if at that time when they announced that Genius Act, like if it goes yay or nay, like if it goes yay, I wonder, like, damn, because usually days like this, the market's already bleeding, low key, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it makes you wonder.
So it's kind of odd that we're still in the green right now, kind of.
Yeah, and it's in that day they literally voted at 1:45, so that's only like 2 hours from now. So no, we definitely gonna hop back on for that for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be live, but we'll hop on and see what they're talking about with this Genius Act bill though. Yeah, everything going up is except ZBEC. So remember we talked about it before. ZBEC seems to go up when the market is red. I don't know why, but ZBEC goes up when the market's red.
It's like uncorrelated, huh?
Yeah. So ZBEC goes up when the market's red, and then when the market is green, ZBEC tends to be red. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yo, not financial advice, guys, but usually when things are uncorrelated like that and you have profits in another asset, you could pour it into here and just kind of like pour back and forth as the market teeter-totters like this because they're uncorrelated. Not financial advice, but that is definitely a way to build a bag. That's definitely ways we build bags inside World 28 Club. So just being aware of that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Could definitely roll profits back and forth as it goes up and down.
Absolutely. So yeah, y'all. So what'd you say, D?
I say 100,000%.
For sure. So yeah, y'all, we'll hop back on. Y'all know I've been talking about this stable coin for over a year now. So we'll definitely be back on at 1:45 to see how this vote's gonna go and go from there. I'll be on as long as I can. I do have to catch a flight today. So but I'll stay on live as long as I possibly can until I have to leave. But yeah, hopefully it gets done before I gotta leave. But yeah, we'll be back on at 1:45. Hey, Aqua, if you free, let me know and I'll send you the restream link, okay?
Yeah. I'll probably be free like to
because it's at 10:45 for you.
It's 10:45.
Yeah, your time.
10:45, right?
Yeah, your time.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be able to make it because I have the 2:00 Zoom call today, the DeFi Zoom call for the 128 Club at 2. So
2 Eastern or 2 Pacific?
I'll send you 2 Pacific.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
send you that link too. You definitely want to tap into that. That's like it's usually Well 28 members. I mean, you're inside Well 28. Why am I tripping right now? But I'll send you that link just in case because there's a lot going on and shit. And I know it's like probably tough for you to find the link and shit, especially inside the Discord. So like, I'll send you the link, but definitely tap in because I'm gonna go over like all my high risk plays, and you know what's involved in my high risk. The topic I don't want to talk about anymore.
Yeah, not only
you know what I mean?
Exactly. So, okay, got you. No, for sure.
So definitely tap in.
All right, yeah, for sure. We'll tap in and then I'll send you the restream link before we hop on.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bet.
Peace.
All right, y'all.